Welcome back to the She Thrives Influential Women podcast. I am your host, Lori Murphy, and I am an empowerment coach for women, public speaker, award-winning published co-author, as well as a columnist for the Rochester Women Online magazine. It is awesome to be here with all of you today. Thank you so much for taking time to tune in. And if you're new to this podcast, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Never miss another episode. Share it with your friends. Download your favorite episodes. All of this keeps the podcast growing so that the message continues to get heard around the world. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share, leave a review, and let's keep this message going. And for those of you that are new, a little bit about me is that I am a recovering alcoholic. I have just over 13 years sober. And my journey in alcoholism has what led me down this beautiful and amazing journey of growth, healing, and transformation, and led me to hearing my calling, which was to guide women through their own journeys, whether it's health and wellness related, whether it's, wanting to transform your life as a whole, to achieve goals, to get unstuck. That's what I'm here for. And that is the purpose behind this podcast. Each week, I bring on amazing women and we have incredible discussions, or I provide you an episode with rituals, methods, and tips and tricks on things that I do personally and that I have found and it has been proven to work and be of benefit to women altogether. So, thank you so much for being here. And today I want to talk to you about a little thing that I'm calling the weekend reset yoga and peace ritual. Now, some of you may know that I do still have a full-time job in a career that I've been in for roughly around 24 years. I work in the dental field. I am a dental assistant. And if you know anything about dentistry, work in dentistry, then you know how stressful and chaotic your day can be. Um, and this week was definitely one of those weeks, in particular yesterday. And I found myself by the end of the day completely and totally, you know, irritated, restless, irritable, discontent, and just, not feeling great, exhausted. And I was able to shift my mindset out of that and start focusing on the good things that happened in that day and to be able to kind of restart my day. And I ended my day in a much different place. But I do love the fact that at this point in my life, I'm able to listen to my body and what it needs. And what my body needs right now is a bit of a reset. Now, I work out every single day. And this morning I tried to do a hit workout, something, very intense. I did about 10 minutes and I was like, I could not, my body just did not want to do it. And I'm usually someone that can push myself and self-motivate pretty good, but today it was not a give up situation. It was, I think I need to slow down because my cortisol levels are shooting through the freaking roof right now, and doing a high intensity workout is not actually going to reduce the cortisol. It's actually going to increase cortisol, and I'm not going to calm down. And then inflammation is just going to be present and be there, and I'm not going to feel any better, right? And then you don't feel like you're getting results in the hard work that I don't want to say hard work because quite honestly, it's not work for me. I love exercising. It's one of my favorite things to do in the morning. But you're putting forth all of this effort to take care of your body and you're just not seeing the benefits because you're inflamed or you're bloated, whatever. And a lot of that is from stress and anxiety. And in those moments, our body likes to retain water. And I don't know if you are like me, but ladies, I carry all of my stress, anxiety right in my gut. So I get bloated. And so I decided that maybe it was better to do some yoga. I felt like I needed to just do some yoga. So I did a 25-minute yoga practice after that, and it felt amazing. And it really was what my body needed. And I sat down and I thought about it, and I'm like, I think that this is just what I need to do this weekend. Is I usually will, I have a nice little spot that I set up at camp. And we go to camp on the weekend starting, a couple weeks ago. And we have a little tiny guest house and no one uses it. So I put my yoga mat in there and kind of have it set up so that I can exercise in there in the mornings while we're up at camp so that I'm still getting my 7 days of 20 to 30-minute exercise. Perfect. So I'm like, this weekend, I'm just going to focus on yoga. And if I feel like on Sunday that I feel like I want to throw in maybe some kind of cardio exercise, I can, but I think I'm just going to do a little bit of a reset. So this weekend is definitely a yoga and peace ritual weekend to be able to reset, recharge, and return to work on Monday, ready, ready to go, right? I'm ready to just take on the day and take on the week and everything that comes my way. So I want to share with you this ritual because I did something like this last weekend. And let me tell you, I have not been that relaxed in quite some time. And I think picked up a lot of it at the wellness retreat that I went to in Willsboro, Pennsylvania, a couple weeks ago. I ran a workshop at this retreat and we did a sound bath and yoga and just some really cool things. And I felt just totally like, woosah, right? So calm. And I've just been focusing on keep trying to keep myself in that place as much as I can because it felt so good. It felt so good. And my mindset felt better. And I felt aligned with myself again because I felt like there was a bit there that I wasn't feeling aligned with me. And I think that this ritual is going to help you get there too, help you get to that place where you feel aligned and to feel calm and to be at peace. So let's dive in to the weekend reset yoga and peace ritual. So starting first thing in the morning, start it with warm lemon water with olive oil. I recommend about a teaspoon. And then throw in some sea salt. What is the benefit of doing this? Well, not only is this an excellent way to detox the liver and cleanse of all of the, toxic crap that forms in our bodies overnight while we're sleeping, we're detoxing, we're cleansing. And that is what the warm lemon water is doing. The olive oil is acting as a lubricant for your colon. And there's some other amazing health benefits for olive oil, but this is one of the things that it's doing is it's pretty much activating your colon and getting it nice and lubricated for a nice, comfortable movement later. And then the sea salt is electrolytes. Now, all of this is a wonderful jumping start for your day. You should be drinking warm lemon water every single morning before you touch your coffee or have breakfast. First thing you do when you get out of bed is having that warm lemon water to detox and flush out your organs and all of the toxins that's built up in your body overnight. Next, practice 15 to 20 minutes of yoga for grounding, digestion, and gentle flow. I don't know about you, but if you're waking up first thing in the morning, like I do sometimes, and you're bloated, you're uncomfortable, you don't feel like you're you're really feeling great in the belly area, you probably need to help your digestion, right? Sometimes, especially if we eat certain things, it triggers something in our stomach. We become inflamed, stress, anxiety. And when we're in those moments of stress, anxiety, sometimes we don't digest properly. So, this yoga practice, 15 to 20 minutes, focusing on being gentle with your body, digestion, and grounding is going to provide your body with incredible benefits, incredible benefits, because you're going to be doing a lot of deep breathing. So you are activating the, parasympathetic nervous system, and you are bringing your place to this place of calm, and you're also giving your body some stretching and, the activity that it needs. When you're done with your yoga practice, follow it with a light journaling session or follow it up with a 5 to 10 minute guided meditation using essential oils. Um, or, one of the things that I just purchased was this really cool breathing pen. I got this on Amazon. It was about $15, and at the tip of it has this little spot for essential oil. So it has this like little piece of, I think it's like a foam that they sent you. You unscrew the cap, you put your essential oil on the little piece of foam, you put it in here and you tighten it up and you can breathe it and it lasts all day. Like I put my lavender essential oil on here, gosh, about 6 o'clock this morning, and it still smells lovely. And then you breathe, and at the end, it also comes with a cloth to clean it. I definitely recommend you want to keep it clean because you're wearing it around your neck. But essentially, what you do with a breathing pen is you utilize it to help focus on your breathing. So I'd say take a slow, deep breath into your nose, breathing in the lavender essential oil or the essential oil of your choice. And then when you exhale, you're going to blow into the device like this, counting around 8 to 10 seconds. Doing this about 5 times. You are activating the parasympathetic nervous system. You are basically bringing yourself to a very great, amazing place of calm. And you will be so freaking zen afterwards. Promise you, you want to do this. And I recommend getting the breathing pen, which I'm really happy to tell you more about. So reach out to me and I can send you the information. And I'll put my contact information in the description of this podcast. And then the light journaling. I typically do both. After I work out, I have my morning elixir with warm lemon water, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, cayenne powder, and pepper. And while I'm sipping on this, I usually will do like about a 10-minute guided meditation. And then I will journal for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then this is like an everyday ritual for me, truthfully. And it is amazing. And I feel so great afterwards. I am full of energy. I am ready to go and I am gearing up for the day. And I'm in a great headspace. Midday, brew a cup of herbal tea. Now, I have a few select favorites. There's holy basil, lemon balm. Both are incredible. They both have amazing properties for calming the nervous system. Um, and then there's Tulsi. That is also another wonderful way of calming your nervous system. Enjoying that herbal tea, do another yin yoga session or just mindful stretching. From there, you can read a book, you can journal some more. or just simply enjoy the sound of nature around you, or just total peace and quiet. So I will sit with my warm cup of tea. I got a good book. I'm up at my camp. And sometimes I'll just sit there, listen to the sounds of, if I can get out, if it's not raining, I go and I'll sit on the deck and I listen to the birds and I'll read and I'll have my tea. And I'm just completely calm and completely centered. And I'm happy and I'm content, right? And that's the whole point of doing this reset. When you come into the evening and you are ready to start winding down, you can do another restorative yoga session if you'd like, while in your comfy clothes. One of the things that I have been doing is I have been actually doing a little guided meditation before I fall asleep, and then I'll play a sound bath, a nice soothing sound bath, and that really does help with my sleep. Um, I do have a spray for my pillow that has like lavender essential oil in it and a few other things that's supposed to help, make you sleepy. It's called Drowsy. Awesome stuff. My husband got it for me for Christmas. And when I definitely feel overstimulated, I will spray a little bit of that on my pillow, and it really does help put me sound to sleep. But before all of that, I will have a nice cup of sleepy time tea, chamomile tea, something to that nature, an herbal tea that will help calm you down, make you tired, right? You can also take a magnesium supplement. There's magnesium glycinate, but I actually found a magnesium supplement that has three different types of magnesium in it, all for cardiovascular health and, calming. This stuff is amazing. It really does calm you down. Um, but that's just a couple of things you can do. You can take like 5 milligrams of melatonin, but these are just to bring you down, right? I know, especially during the week, during a work week, I work my full-time job. I come home, I cook dinner. I got to try to eat. If I'm lucky, I can get the dishes done, right? And then I come down into my workspace. I get on a call. I work with some clients. I do something for the business, and then back upstairs by 8 o'clock. And if the dishes aren't done, I finish them. I make my tea and I do my little thing. But I'm overstimulated, and I like to be in bed by 9:30. So it takes me a while to calm down. So this helps me so that I can get a good night's sleep. So I definitely think that if you take the magnesium and have some sleepy time tea or take the melatonin, that'll be very helpful to get you tired, and then you can get settled down. I recommend an eye mask for sleeping, a really good eye mask. I think I have mine is also my eye mask, I think, is made by Drowsy too. That blocks out all the light, and I'll put that on even when I meditate so that it's just completely quiet, and I put my meditation on in earbuds. So that way my husband, he's out in the living room watching TV. It doesn't disturb him. And then I can stay focused on the meditation. And then I just drift off to sleep. And if I don't feel like listening to a sound bath and I want something a little more quieter, I'll actually find um, nature sounds or rain sounds that will also soothe me, and I'll go to sleep that way. I'm going to provide for you a reflection prompt, something that you can utilize for journaling or just to be able to sit and contemplate with. And that is, if I gave myself permission to fully surrender this weekend, what would that look like and feel like? You can sit in complete silence, no distraction, and just see what comes up for you with that question. Or you can journal about it and write out what comes up for you. That way, you can kind of get connected to the feeling that you want and how that would affect you if you gave yourself that permission. Write freely. Let it come to you freely. Let your thoughts pour onto you let me rephrase that. Let your thoughts pour onto the page or pour into you without even worrying about it or holding back. Repeat this mantra throughout the weekend. This is a great mantra. My rest is sacred. My softness is power. My peace is radical. And it's an act of self-love. My rest is sacred. My softness is power. My peace is a radical act of self-love. And you can repeat that throughout the weekend. And whenever you feel like your mind is pulling you into a place of feeling tense and uncomfortable or stress, just remember my rest is sacred. My softness is power. My peace is a radical act of self-love. And that's it, guys. That's the ritual. It does it when I tell you that it may not sound like that much, but it really is. And just doing these little things for yourself are going to make a significant difference in how you feel, a significant difference in in your health and the results you want to see in your wellness journey. So give it a try. See how it feels for you to take these steps throughout, a course of 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and see how you feel on Monday. And I'd love to hear how it worked for you. My my contacts are going to be in the description of this podcast. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on pretty much all the socials, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. You can also find me on my website, www.lorimurphycoaching.com. And at that website, you can find everything podcasts, anything about public speaking, some different forms of resources and content. And you can also schedule a call with me through the website, through Contact Me. You can fill that out. It comes right to my email. And as soon as I get it, I can reach out to you and we'll set up a time to get on a Zoom call and chat. But I would really love to hear your insight in how this ritual worked for you throughout your weekend. So thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. And like I said, I look forward to hearing your experience with this ritual. I am surely looking forward to being able to take advantage of it. And I will see you all in the next one. Until next time, let go of fear and let your spirit shine.